Hello everyone, this is Nursky coming to you guys from modsonline.com. Fresh off my MLG TV casting, a couple of which the games haven't been posted on MLG TV. Hopefully they'll get up soon. And 1 week from now, I will be able to post my initial casting games from MLG TV up here, so you will be seeing those games shortly. I know I promised a game also on my personal YouTube, if you're coming over from there to check out the Mods Online YouTube, with VT Avilio. Long story short, game ended up being pretty boring, so you're probably going to get 2 games for the price of 1. That game will be up, plus this one, because I wanted one exciting, good game. So disclaimer, if you end up watching a VT Avilio game, starts off exciting, gets really boring fast. You'll understand if you watch the game. But let's focus on this game because we have an awesome Grandmasters level game here from the Starcraft 2 ladder. First off, spawning as the Red Protoss, recent addition to the Grandmasters ranks. Hasn't really played any tournaments or anything that I could find information from him, but looks like he is a solid player. Didn't manage to make Grandmaster, so we'll see how he ends up playing this game. And he, of course, is going to be Boyo. His opponent needs nearly no introduction whatsoever, but he deserves it, and he is going to get it. Recent acquisition of Team Liquid, he is Sheth. This is going to be on one of the newer maps. I believe this is Nerazim Crypts. We do see that Sheth is going to be going for the gas into pool play. I do like this opening by Sheth. You see Boyo getting down his first gateway as well. Going to be scouting Sheth almost right off the bat here. But I do like this play in general by Zerg. As somebody who personally plays a little bit of all the races, I random team games, I play Zerg 1v1. And I gotta be honest, of all the openings from Zerg, this is actually probably one of the best ones you can go with. Sure, if Protoss goes for some kind of a Forge expand or something like that, it can put you behind. But it gives you that initial quick 100 gas, so you can either go to a pretty fast layer and then focus on your economy if they do some kind of a Forge expand type of play. Or otherwise, if they don't, they're doing what Boyo was doing here, just open up with a gateway and a cybernetics core. You get those fast speed lanes, get a kind of a inkling of map control, and then it also leaves the Zergling Roach all-in option on the table too. So I do like this opening by Sheth. I in general just kind of like that gas first opening, or even a pool gas opening where you get that first 100 gas fairly quickly. So we do see, though, that Boyo is going to be trying to block Sheth's expansion as long as possible. Here comes the first couple of links from Sheth. They are going to immediately chase this probe. Do get a couple hits on it. Sheth will put his expansion down behind this. Metabolic boost on the way. First queen just now popping out as well. Probably going to get his second queen underway very shortly, too, once he spends down his larva, because Sheth is big on spending down larva. That is his play style. And we see this probe actually might make it back to base, but it's going to be extremely close down to 7 hit points already. 2 hit points now. Probe just getting ready to round the corner. Will he make it up the ramp? It's going to be extremely close. And, oh no, the probe gets taken out. Poor probe. And right away, Boyo with the, oh my god, no. And we, as the viewers, know exactly why. The probe was so close to making it back to base and just couldn't quite do it. Looking at the economy here, we can see Boyo does have a slight lead right now. 24 to the 18 harvesters of Sheth. So Sheth will be catching that up very shortly, though, as he does have 5 drones in production. Does have that expansion nearly finished up. Boyo looks like he's going to be going for a rather fast expansion here. Just 2 gateways. Trying to go 2 gate into expand, so gotta give some credit to Boyo here for having some balls of steel. Because going for a 2-gate expand against a player like Sheth, who is known for some pretty early game aggression at times, is a pretty ballsy move nonetheless. But it looks like he is going to try and go for it and try and make it work. Definitely going to need very good sentry control here and very good building placement. You see Sheth immediately, upon seeing that early expansion play, is going to be trying to get out a couple of Zerglings. It looks like he is going to try and pressure this. If we look at the income, we can see right now Sheth is still a little bit behind. 22 harvesters to just 27. Of Boyo, also getting up a Roach Worm behind us, so this will allow for the possibility of a Roachling all-in if he does decide to go for it. Evo Chamber on the way as well. Not going to be moving forward. Wants to make sure he's safe from any kind of DT type of shenanigans. Undoubtedly, that is the timing for the Evolution Chamber. Might not actually even end up using the Evo Chamber right away, but it's always safest to get that down before the 7-minute mark. You see Boyo immediately going to throw down a good force field. Stops those links from actually going in. Does have 2 buildings going up, but it's working on this pylon. force field goes down on the pylon, will prevent them. But now actually Sheth gets a run in, and now is going to immediately surround the forces of Boyo. Takes out one sentry. Zealot about to go down. Another sentry goes down. Now going after these two sentries. Two more Zealots warping in. And will Boyo be able to hold this, or can Sheth actually break him? That force field on the ramp absolutely huge right now. And it looks like Boyo will be able to hold. Sheth will be forced to retreat with those last couple of lings. So Boyo just barely holds. Get those Zealots into a better position. Extra gateway going down, so now we'll be going to 4 gateways here. Does also have this forge immediately starting to +1 ground weapon, so Boyo ends up holding his expansion, but that was extremely close, as Sheth really could have got some good damage done there. But Sheth actually losing an Overlord as well as he pokes in there, so I think Sheth just wanted to make sure that that Nexus actually did finish up, and yes it did. But Boyo very close there. Boyo immediately saying, "You spared me, Sheth." Sheth saying TT. I don't think Sheth really wanted to spare you, Boyo. Do see the lair is underway for Sheth. Is going with the +1 melee attacks for his Zerglings. Do like that play by Sheth. Immediately going to be getting his 3rd down upon the Protoss expansion getting up. So very economically focused right now. Going to undoubtedly switch to building units once he has a good economic base to work off of. Already up to 52 drones. So Sheth doing a very good job here of focusing on his economy, staying ahead of his opponent by about 10 harvesters. And now we see Boyo actually gearing up with a lot of gateways. Also has a Twilight Council. So the question is, what is he going to actually do out of this? Now with all these gateways, did actually end up getting rid of 1 gateway. So it is just going to have these 6 gates. So going 6 gate here, I'm assuming he's going to probably try and apply some pressure to Sheth out of this build. But we do see a charge going down, so gearing up to maybe do a Zealot sentry push off a 6 gate. That would be a pretty effective push, especially considering Sheth is appearing to be going this Zergling based army. But we do also have a Spire on the way for Sheth. No infestation pit down, no glial reconstitution or tunneling claws on the way, no burrow. So I do believe Sheth is going to be going for the Mutalisk play by the process O elimination, which of course is a dud to a lot of people, but to some people like it's not quite as obvious. So with those upgrades not coming, and with that Zergling upgrade, I'm definitely expecting to see Sheth go Mutalisk as soon as that Spire comes up. Do see Sheth actually poking forward a little bit with a couple of his Lings. Boyo though with plenty of forces here, especially those that can deal with Lings. So it does look like Boyo is going to be gearing up to take his 3rd expansion momentarily. Sheth now actually running forward with these Lings once again. Looks like he's maybe going to try and pick off this probe if he can and stop this 3rd from going down. Boyo does actually start to have the 3rd go down. And we do see he is going to try and pick off the probe. Does not quite pick up the probe. Does manage to get the cancel on the pylon, but that 3rd is underway. We now see Boyo going to be getting his good old Phoenix moving forward. And this is going to be absolutely huge, because if he did not scout this Spire, and oh no, he actually missed the Spire. That could be absolutely huge. Did not see the Spire going down for Sheth, which could be just so huge, because without seeing that Spire, he has no way to react to these Mutalisks. So if Boyo does not actually get out some Stalkers here soon, as we do see the Blink upgrade going down, he could be in danger of just flat out dying from these Mutalisks that are about to be on the way for Sheth, and they are now moving forward with some Lings. Here comes all those Mutalisks, and he's going to desperately need some Stalkers here soon, because otherwise these Mutalisks are going to just run roughshod over this Zealot Sentry army. And now here comes the Mutas, and immediately warping in a bunch of Stalkers, going to be able to bounce off those Mutalisks, at least for now. Luckily, the Blink is underway, but Sheth is undoubtedly going to have a little bit of a window here to get a lot of damage done with these Stalkers. We do see now the Roach speed, along with the +1 ranged attacks and the +2 melee attacks now going down for Sheth, is going to start to try and apply some pressure with these Mutalisk cannons, trying to go down in the line for Boyo, but they're not going to be done yet, and Sheth is immediately going to go to start picking these off. Do not believe he actually got the cancel on that 1st cannon. 2nd cannon is underway, but Boyo does not quite have the forces here to hold this, and now Boyo actually making a huge mistake, transferring all his probes from his natural to his main. That is going to allow Sheth to get a couple more worker kills than he would have otherwise gotten. Now Sheth is just going to retreat from the base after getting the damage done. If we do look at the workers killed tab, Sheth already up to 15 workers killed of Boyo's. So definitely not a good situation for Boyo. We now see the Templar Archives down. And here comes Sheth once again, going to be moving in here, trying to pick off some of these units. Does actually manage to pick off a Archon in morphing. So great pick off there by Sheth. And we do see Boyo not even hardly mining from this third at all. If we look at his income right now, only 49 harvesters to the 65 of Sheth. And Sheth is gearing up with a lot of roaches and a lot of lings, and it looks like Sheth is going to be trying to press his advantage here before Boyo can really do anything to counter him. Also, we do see the infestation pit going down in the base for Sheth. No upgrades for the Mutas, so apparently he was just wanting to feign the Mutas to get Boyo focused on defending from those Mutalisks. And now here comes Sheth with a lot of Zerglings and a lot of roaches. Is going to be going after his third base. Do not know if Boyo is going to be able to hold this. If Boyo loses his third base, it could be absolutely impossible for him to get back into this game. One sentry remains. There is a force field on the sentry, but does not get the force field down. And now here comes those roaches, going to immediately be attacking this. We do see High Templar that were warped in, absolutely useless right now without Storm. And Sheth should be able to take this third base. Boyo is going to be trying to hold it as much as humanly possible, but I do not believe he can get up enough forces or blink micro enough to save the Nexus, and the Nexus does go down. Sheth in a very good position here to maybe just outright end the game. We do see Boyo retreating right now, but his economy in shambles, falling way behind Sheth now. 64 to 200 supply of Sheth. Archon attacking from the high ground, but I do not think it's going to be enough. Boyo's going to see if he can try and hold this from here, but here comes Sheth with even more roaches reinforcing in, and now we do see he is trying to break the front. That Destructive Rock actually doing a pretty good job to funnel some of the forces of Sheth, but now Sheth into the natural expansion is starting to do a lot of damage to those drones. Stalker count slowly dwindling, having to blink back into his main, going to have to give up his natural now to these Stalkers. They take out the low ground gateway, they take out the forge. Now here comes the Stalkers once again, one last attempt to hold this against Sheth. We do see they have not attacked this Nexus just yet, but his force is so low, and now here comes the Mutalisk. Now that the Stalker count has gotten so low, cleaning up the rest of the Stalkers, and now Boyo is just about dead. Tried valiantly to hang on, but down goes the GG, and Sheth ends up winning. Absolutely well-played game by Sheth. Feigned those Mutalisks, switched right back into a Roach-Ling combination, then going into Roach Infestor later on. Threw Boyo through a loop. Really good run by at the beginning to slow Boyo down when he went for that kind of greedy 2-gate into a Nexus. Excellent play by Sheth. Sheth has been looking so strong last couple of weeks since the USBattle.net Invitational. So congrats to Team Liquid Sheth, and congrats to Team Liquid for acquiring Sheth recently. And my heart goes out also to Team Liquid losing Huck, but their loss will be EG's gain. So everybody who's hating Huck, I gotta say, good luck to Huck. And thanks, everybody, for watching this game. Please subscribe to the modsonline.com YouTube. For now, this is Nursky going to be saying peace easy, guys. I'll see you at my next cast.